disclaimer before we get started. I need y'all to know that I get all my news and information from the Facebook. Which means there is an 88% chance that things I say are bullshit. But I want you to know that everything I tell you, I believe to be true. All right? Are we square? Okay, so I was reading the news today. You're not even gonna believe this. Okay. I read a story, and I'm gonna read it. I just want you to, ma'am, can you just look at, just make sure that's a real story. I didn't make this up. Okay, it's a real thing. FBI seizes over 3,000 penises during a raid at a morgue employee's home. I'm going to say that shit again. FBI seizes over 3,000 penises during raid at morgue employee's home. It sounds like Florida, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. But it's not, y'all. It's Houston, Texas. Yeah. Which makes you wonder why they passed a ban on abortions when somebody's clearly hoarding all the dicks. That just seems like unnecessary legislation to me. I clicked on the article because I want to give y'all the facts. And as I read the article, y'all, the article stated several times that the fella kept the penises in jars. Like that was the burning question in all of our minds. How's he keeping them fresh? What does he have, saran wrap or Ziploc bags, Tupperware? Jars. I'm gonna guess pickle jars. That's just what makes sense to me. Because as I kept reading it, I kept thinking to myself, if I were to collect some part of a man, and I think we can all tell by this haircut, that's never gonna fucking happen. But if I were to collect some part of a man, I wouldn't want your penis. I'd want your little balls. Right? You can fit a bunch of balls in a jar. Hell, that could be the game at your next birthday party. Guess how many balls is in my jar? Because I'm from the South, y'all. I know you can hear it in my voice. I'm from the South, and men in the South are very connected to their balls. It's a very important part of their life. I'll give you an example. I was talking to my brother the other day. I told him I was going to do some gigs in Hawaii. My brother says, Hawaii? Shit, girl. I'd give my left nut for that. You've heard men say that, right? They give their left nut for that. Is that a currency somewhere? Is there someplace just accepting left nuts for goods? Because it's always their left nut. They always want to part. Y'all never want to get rid of that right nut, do you? No. And I think your nuts hear that. That's what I believe. I believe your nuts hear it. I have a little theory. I'm going to test it out. Ma'am, is this your husband? Yes, all right. So you've seen this nut. Okay. So here's my theory. Here's what I think. I think his right nut is probably swinging low, right? It's got some swagger. It's got some confidence. It knows it's not going anywhere, right? But his little left nut is like scared up in the corner, right? Because it knows if this asshole wants anything bad enough, he's just going to clip him loose. So here's what I suggest. Later on, when y'all are having your special time, just very gently with your left hand, just go right to it, right? Just give a little bounce at first, a little bounce. And then just gently, just start to kind of pull it down, right? And let it know it's okay to come down and join his brother, right? And later on, sir, when you're getting your nuts tugged, you remember Jen Kober did that for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I love being here in Las Vegas. I have been eating my way through this town for 3 days. I love it, y'all. I couldn't do that the last time I was here, y'all, because I was suffering from the GERD, the acid reflux, the heartburn, right? I see the older people are nodding with me, and you younger people here in the middle, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Let me just tell you what's going to happen. One day, you're going to be asleep. Sleeping. Unconscious. When all of a sudden, fire! Is going to start in your belly and shoot up the back of your throat, making you jolt out of bed and scream to Jesus, "What fresh hell is this?" And then you're going to remember that you ate a piece of pizza 3 fucking days ago. And the tomatoes are now attacking your system. Lucky for me, it's a very easy fix. You just take a pill every day, right? I take the pill every day. I'm right back on the sauce. Marinara, that's right, man, that's right. Love it. But my doctor said to me, you know, Jennifer, you might also want to eat a banana every day. Bananas are very soothing to your tummy. And I'm sure you can tell by my necktie, I'm not a lady who enjoys bananas. They're not for me. They're not for me. I mean, I will eat bananas, y'all, I will, but I like to cut them up into little fucking pieces. Stab them with a fork, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, better yet, put them in the blender, just, right, just. It's very exciting. The real reason I don't like bananas, y'all, is because I hate flies. I don't use that word very often, but I do. I hate them. I hate flies. I hate them so much that I bought an electronic tennis racket, right, to kill. Y'all, I love to go in that kitchen first thing in the morning, flip those lights on real fast, and just rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! I love it when a big one comes in the window. I call those juicers, right? Because they'll stick to that screen and sizzle for a little minute. Y'all, there is nothing like the smell of burnt fly in the morning. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I don't even keep bananas in my house, really, because I have a trash can with a lid on it. And you know, if you put a banana peel in a trash can with a lid on it, it's going to smell like banana for the rest of your damn life. So I don't even keep bananas in my house. What I do is I walk down to the little fruit stand. I live right on the beach, and there's a little fruit stand. I'm on TV. And it's beautiful. I just go right down to the little fruit stand, and I buy a banana. I buy a banana every day, and I eat the banana on my way home, and I throw the peel into somebody else's trash can, right? Because fuck them, right? I don't know them. They're nobody to me. Nobody to me. So the other morning, I show up at the fruit stand, and the little fella who's there every morning says to me, "Why you only buy one banana at a time? You could buy 2, 3, whole bunch of banana. But every morning, one banana, one banana, one banana. You could sleep late." So I felt triggered. But I did think to myself, I would like to sleep later in the morning. Maybe what I'll do today is I'll buy 2 bananas. I'll eat one on the way home, and then I'll just have the other banana for tomorrow. What can go wrong in one night with one banana? So I buy 2 bananas. I eat one on the way home. I throw the peel into somebody else's trash can because fuck them. That's right. I'm glad somebody's paying attention here. It's okay, sir. You're okay. So I get back home, and I've just got my one banana. I wake up the next morning, and the banana's right there on the counter. My housekeeper put it on the counter. I have a housekeeper. I'm on TV. And she put the banana right there on the counter for me. So when I woke up the next morning, I go into the kitchen. I flip on the lights, and there are flies all over this banana. Y'all, do you understand this banana is still sealed by the Lord? No one's opened this banana. Where are all the flies coming from? So I did the only thing I could do. I peeled that banana. I chopped it up. I ate it real fast. I put the peel into the bag. I tied it off. And now I'm taking this bag out of my house. It's not even staying in my house. I go down the back steps to the alley where the dumpster is. I put the bag in the dumpster. And as soon as I start looking all over the alley, y'all, all over the ground in the alley, there are little fun-sized candy bars. Just scattered. Well, I wanted them. I wanted them real bad, but I'm an adult. I don't know if I'm allowed to eat trash alley candy off the ground. Is that allowed? It's still wrapped. Technically, it's still okay, right? And let's be real. If these were full-size candy bars, I'd already be upstairs eating them, right? But they're so, is it worth, oh, right? And P.S., if this is the size of fun, we're fucked, okay? Why is this? I feel like the 8-foot Twix. That's the fun size, right? What man decided that 2 inches was fun? So I'm standing there in my moral dilemma. Do I take the candy bars? What do I do? When my neighbor walks up, right? This judgy bitch. She gets right next to me and she's like, what are you doing? Do you not see the delicious candy bars all over the ground? Oh, you're not gonna eat those, are you? Yeah, I was thinking about it. Oh, Jennifer, you can't eat them. They could be laced with drugs. Bitch, that's not a deterrent. I didn't even think they could be laced with drugs. Now I really fucking want them. I just spent 2 years quarantined with a dog in my apartment, bitch. Some drug-laced alley candy sounds like a real fucking good time. I didn't eat any of them, though, y'all, but if they're still there when I get home on Monday, they're mine. You know what I mean? Not made of wood. It's good times. I travel a lot for this job, which is mostly a lot of fun. I did find myself in Chattanooga, and the comedy club in Chattanooga is at the Choo Choo. There really is a Chattanooga Choo Choo. I thought it was just a song, but nope, it's there. And I had just been there because my best friend lives in Chattanooga, so I'd been there a few months earlier, so I knew the area was under construction. So when I'm in the Uber headed to the comedy club, I say to the fella who's driving the Uber, hey, don't go to the front because you're not going to be able to drop me off there. It's all under construction. So just go down this little side street and you can just loop around the back and drop me off back there. And he goes, hey, I'm fucking this chicken. Y'all, that is the most creative way I have ever been told to mind my business. I couldn't believe it. It made me laugh so hard that he said that when I got on stage that night, I told the story. And a guy in the audience goes, oh man, I'm from Arkansas, and what we say is I'm fucking this pig, you just hold the tail. And then a fella over here goes, I'm from West Virginia, and we say I'm fucking this goat, you just hold the horns. I'm like, what in the country fried fuck is going on right now? Why are the farm animals not safe? It's not easy being in the South, I'm just saying. I do love going down there, though, y'all. My Nana still lives down there. She is 88 years old. She's the coolest old lady I've ever met. I love that old woman. Yeah, clap it up for Nana. I'm going to tell her she got an applause break tonight. She'll be very excited. Very excited, y'all. I love going and staying with my Nana, y'all, because here's what happened. About 10 years ago when my pawpaw died, he left her a bunch of money, and she took that money and she started pimping out her crib. Right? Like making her house awesome, y'all. Here's what happened. She has a bad back, so she put in a hot tub, a big old jacuzzi hot tub and a deck in the backyard. She doesn't have any of her real teeth in her mouth, so her entire refrigerator's full of pudding cups. Thank you, Nana. Fantastic. She's got the biggest TV you have ever seen. I'm not kidding, y'all. They gave this old woman 1 inch of TV for every year she's been alive. It's huge. It is huge. And the best part about staying at Nana's house is come 6 p.m., I got the whole place to myself. She takes a pill at 5:30 and goes night-night. I'm sitting topless in the hot tub with a pudding cup in one hand and a doobie in the other like, I love my fucking Nana. I get this from her too, y'all. She's got the glaucoma. I love this old woman. The only drawback about staying with Nana is if she's awake, that TV is on. Okay? And it stays tuned to the Game Show Network. And Nana's favorite program is Family Feud. She loves Family Feud. She can't get enough Family Feud into her life. She loves it. And we watched it every day I was there. And one day, y'all, we were up late one afternoon. It was like 3:30. I'm not kidding, y'all. And we couldn't take our eyes off this episode because the families were tied, okay? The families are tied. The point value is tripled. Top 3 answers are on the board. Name something you put on a baked potato. My Nana stands up and screams, aluminum foil! She's not wrong. She's not wrong. But when the number 1 answer was butter, she was pissed. When answers 2 and 3 were sour cream and chives, she lost her shit. She popped out of that recliner so fast. I have been making baked potatoes since 1952. I've made them without butter. I've made them without sour cream. I'm not entirely sure what the hell a chive even is. But I have never in my life made a baked potato without any damn aluminum foil. And then she just got up, turned the TV off, and went to bed. She was done with all of us. She hates my cell phone. She does not like my cell phone because it makes all the different noises, right? You've got your cell phone set up that way. It makes one noise for a text message, a different noise for an email, a different noise for a phone call, right? So it's making all these noises. She calls it my bing bong. Jennifer, your bing bong is bing bong, and come on. Come get it. Come get your bing bong. She doesn't even know what it's called, but she always wants to know who it is, right? What's the bing bong about? It's just an email, Nana. Who's it from? The electric company? What are they saying? They're turning off my service if I don't give them $187 by 5 p.m. So I guess I'm just gonna stay here for an extra couple days. If that's all right, Nana. She came up to me the last day I was staying there. She says, "What is it that you do when I go to sleep?" I'm not going to lie to my Nana. So I told her, I said, well, what I've been doing is taking off my shirt and eating pudding cups and smoking doobies in the hot tub. She says, baby, there's a camera out there. Look, I'm going to get on TV one way or another. You know what I mean? Like, I have a dream. So... But I explained to my Nana, I said, that's not what I'm doing tonight, Nana. Tonight, they're running a marathon, every single episode of this TV show I've been wanting to watch. So what I'm going to do is get some pudding cups and go camp out in front of the TV. And Nana said, well, it's your last night here, so I'll tell you what. Tonight, I'm not going to take my pill. I'm going to stay up and watch TV with you. Isn't that sweet? I was like, oh, my God. What are you going to do with that pill? I'll trade you for some weed. So I like weed. I do. I'm sure you can tell this isn't a body on speed. It's not. But I do want to say this, y'all. I believe in responsible drug use. Right? Responsible drug use. For instance, I like to smoke joints. That's the way I like to intake. But that's not responsible during a pandemic. We can't be passing something lip to lip and blowing it all over each other. That's not responsible. So I said that to my friend. I'm like, what am I going to do? My friend says, you should get some edibles. I'm like, oh, that sounds so strong. I don't even know what that's going to do. Do they have like some like virgin ones I can try first? My friend goes, do you mean food? So I go to the dispensary looking for some edibles, and as soon as I get there, y'all, they send me to the back room, and it is floor to ceiling candy. It's candy, and it's all candy full of weed. That's not responsible. That's not, I can eat a whole bag of gummy bears. I've seen me do it. What is going on here? It says on the bag, just take 1 or 2. Do I look like I've ever taken 1 or 2 of anything? No, I have not. And even if I could stick to that dosage, when I get the munchies, guess what's in my hand? A whole bag of gummy bears. I'm going to snack myself stupid. That's not responsible. So I tell the guy what I'm trying to do. I'm like, I really like to smoke joints, but that's not responsible. He says, oh, wait, I have an idea. We have these little baby joints, these little mini joints. You could get one and everybody gets their own, and then you just blow it behind you. I'm like, now you're thinking. Here we go. So I bought, they're so cute, y'all. It's a little filter and then a little weed on top of it. I like my drugs to be adorable. And these are just the most precious drugs I've ever seen. So I bought a little 10-pack of these little baby joints, and I'm walking home. Now, I believe in my heart, if you do drugs by yourself, you're an addict. But if you do drugs with someone else, You're just friendly. So I'm looking for a homeless guy to get stoned with. And it's California, they're everywhere. So I go to my house, and sure enough, there's a homeless fellow right there in front. He's not really in front of my house. He's in the turn lane of the street I live on. But I knew he was my guy because he was standing there like this. And when I got close, I could see he was licking a flaming hot Funyun. So this is my fucking guy, right? He's my new best friend, I can already tell. So I go up to him and I'm like, hey fella, you want to toke with me? Hell yeah, I do! Which is the right answer, right? So I give him a joint, I take a joint, I light us both up, and he goes, ooh, hang on! And he runs back to the curb, and there's a radio there, and he presses a button on the radio, and Bob Marley starts playing. Y'all, it is 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night. I'm in the turn lane of Santa Monica Boulevard like, Buffalo soldier, dreadlock Rasta, stolen from Africa. Two white people. And we stood there in the turn lane and we just laughed, y'all. We toked and we laughed and we high-fived and we just had the best conversation. He was a super cool guy. And right before we finished, he goes, man, thank you for seeing me. People walk by me all day long. Nobody ever looks at me twice, but you saw me and you wanted to share your weed with me, man. That's cool. This has been a hell of a night. And I said, well, it's about to get better. There's a shit ton of candy bars in this alley right here. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.